As your app alerts order up and the drive-through line lags like a legacy in motion, pause the pull forward. Feel the flip's fiery grip? This isn't a fast food fable, it's a franchise firestorm. How a 15-cent hamburger, hand-flipped in a California desert diner, ignited a $200 billion empire that reshaped retail, redefined routines, and revolutionized the Republic. Picture the pivot. Richard and Maurice Mcdonald, the Irish immigrant brothers from Manchester's Mills, migrate to Manchester by the Sea, then San Bernardino's son, 1948's Speedee Service System, slashing service to 60 seconds. Burgers at 15 cents a pop. No waiters, no waste, just window wonders where 1,000 customers cram the car hop chaos. Enter Ray Kroc, the milkshake mixer magnate witnessing the wonder in 1954. His one decision, I'll sell the sizzle, sparking the sale for $100,000. But the real riches? In the real estate revelation, Kroc's cunning clause claiming company cuts from every counter. This isn't just a burger story, it's a blueprint for billions. How one decision detonated the drive-through dynamo, empowering entrepreneurs with 85% franchise fees, exploding outlets from 1 to 39,000 worldwide, and etching efficiency as the eternal emblem. You've queued the quarter pounder, craved the caramel frappe, felt the fleeting thrill of 15 seconds to satisfaction. But what if your lunch line's legacy is laced with labor's lash? We'll flip the flat top. From the brothers' bold beginnings to the brand's boundless blaze, confront the conundrum that's crowning convenience over craft. The 15-cent flip fires. Will you savor the saga or spit the story? The empire expands. Dive in if your hunger can handle the heat. (1940) The beginning brews bold. Richard and Maurice Mcdonald, the Mac and Dick migrants from New England's 1920 migration, maneuvered to Manchester by the Sea, then California's coast, the 1940 San Bernardino Speedway, their speedway to success. A drive-in dazzle dishing hot dogs and ham hocks to hot-rodding hotshots. No noble niche, the brothers' bold bet, popcorn and pie to the tune of $100,000 yearly. But the car hop chaos chokes the charm. Waitresses weaving through windscreens with wristfuls of wares, tips trickling like thin syrup, turnover turning the tables every 3 months. The spark strikes, 1948's overhaul, the Octagon Outpost reborn as McDonald's famous barbecues, then the Speedee Service System, slashing the staff from 40 to 12. Self-serve counters conquering the car hop curse. Burgers at 15 cents a pop pressed on a platen in precision. Fries from frozen to fire in 45 seconds flat. Milkshakes mixed by machine in a marvel of modernity. Real roots. Dick's 1948 blueprint. Efficiency is the essence. 100 items to 20. The line a lightning lash. Labor costs from 30% to 10. Real ripple, a San Bernardino sunbather's sigh in 1949. From 40-minute waits to 45 seconds, the brothers' bold beginning birthed bliss, 1,000 customers daily devouring the dazzle. The bold beginning blazes, from drive-in dreams to speedy spark. The brothers betting big on the bite-sized breakthrough, the spark striking a fire that fanned from the desert to the dreamer's doorsteps. The system a symphony of speed that sang to the suburbs. The spark's song a siren call to the salesmen circling like hawks on the horizon. The beginning brews, but the blaze, it beckons the bold to the brink. 1954. The coup crowns the kingdom. Ray Kroc, the 52-year-old multi-mixer magnate, mixer maven milking 8,000 machines to soda shops and shake stands from Spokane to Spokane Falls, fields a frantic call from California. The Mcdonald brothers, burning through 10 mixers a day for malt madness. The Speedee System's shake surge a siren to the salesman's soul. Kroc's keen eye kindles the quest. A 1954 shakeout in San Bernardino. The brothers' bold beginning a beacon of burgers and bliss. their system a symphony of 60-second service that sizzles the senses. The Masterstroke Mounts. Crocs Coup. I'll franchise the formula. The franchising firebrand forges, snapping up the rights for $1,000 a store. The brothers' bold blueprint bound in a no real estate noose that nooses the negotiations. Crocs' cunning clause claiming company cuts from every counter and corner. Real Roots. Crocs' 1955 notebook. The Mcdonald magic. 15 cents for 15 seconds of satisfaction. The Masterstroke minting miracles from the mundane. Real Ripple. A 1955 franchisee's fervor. Crocs Coup conquered the counters. From 1 to 1,000, the Mixer Man's Masterstroke minting millionaires from the masses. The magic a magnet for the middle class dreaming of drive-in dollars. Crocs Coup crescendos. The Mixer Man's Masterstroke mastering the Mcdonald miracle. The coup crowning the kingdom in copper kettles and cash registers. The Masterstroke a mosaic of mastery that maps the Mcdonald march from the Mojave to the masses. The coup's cunning a catalyst for the conquest that conquers the continent. The coup crowns, but the conquest, it calls for the courageous to claim their counter. (1955) The fire flares fierce. Crocs Des Plaines Diner, the first franchise flag planted in Illinois ice. Golden arches gleaming like beacons of burgers. The blueprint blazing from the brothers' bold base. The first flip a foreshadow of the frenzy. No national nest. The franchise fire fans fast. 100 outlets by 1958. 1,000 by 1961. The 15-cent flip fueling families from Fresno to Fort Lauderdale. The fire a frenzy of franchisees flocking for the formula. The grills globalize. 1961's Hamburger University honors the hordes. 100 graduates grilling the gospel of griddle and grease. The line's lightning lashing labor into loyalty with lectures on lettuce layering and bun baking. Real Roots. Crocs' 1960 memo. Franchisees are the family. 1,000 stores for the 1,000 dreams. The fire forging freedom from the fry. Real Ripple. A 1962 franchise father's flourish. From kitchen kiosks to global grills, the fire forges freedom in the fry. 1,000 families feasting on the 15-cent fortune. The franchise a family affair that feeds the fire. The franchise fire forges. From kitchen kiosks to global grills, the fire flaring the 15-cent fortune into a flaming firm. The global glow a testament to the tenacity that turns a single shakeout into a symphony of success. The grills a global gathering ground for the greedy and the good. The fire flares, but the franchise? It fans the flames further. 1967. The Avalanche Avalanches. The Big Mac's debut. Dazzle, 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. The arches allure luring lunch crowds to lines longer than lunch breaks. The 2-for-1 wonder, a whisper of wonder in the wallet. Challenges challenge the conquest. 1968's Vietnam wage woes, workers walking out for wages worth more than the window wage. Crocs' 99% loyalty, a lament for the 1% lost to the line's lash. The conquest conquers. 1971's Filet-O-Fish flop to fish frenzy, the Friday faithful flocking for the fold. 1975's drive-through dynamo driving 60% of sales. The arches avalanching to 3,000 outlets. The conquest, a cascade of counters conquering the corners. Real Roots, Crocs' 1970 reflection. The arches are the altar, challenges the crucible. The Big Mac, the communion of the common man. Real Ripple, a 1975 drive-through Dad's Delight. From 15 cents to family feasts, the avalanche avalanches the ordinary. 1 Big Mac a beacon for the broke. The conquest crowning the consumer king. The arches avalanche avalanches. Challenges cheesing the conquest. The consumer conquest crowning the kingdom in ketchup and cash registers. The avalanche, a testament to the tenacity that turns a single setback into a symphony of sails. The conquest, a cascade that carries the company to the cusp of the century. The avalanche ascends, but the arches? They arch toward the apex. 1980. The flame flickers forever. Croc's kingdom kindling to 1,000 outlets overseas. The 15-cent flip fueling a $200 billion blaze by 2025. The line's light lashing legacies from the lash of the Lord. The lash lingers. Labor's lament, 1980, strikes for $16 an hour. The Met job moniker mocking the minimum. The line's legacy, a lash of liberation and loss. The workers wake, a whisper of wages won and worlds worn. The light lasts. Robots riveting in Rivian realms. App orders automating the arches with AI accuracy. The decisions dawning in the digital dynamo. The eternal flame flickering in the fast forward of franchises. Real roots. Croc's 1980 farewell. The line was the light. One decision, one world remade. The flame of fire for the future. Real ripple. A 2025 franchise fathers flourish. From kitchen kiosks to global grills. The flame forges freedom in the fry. $200 billion from the 15-cent flip. The light lasting in every lane. The empire's eternal flame endures. Legacies lashing the light. The line's lasting light, lighting the way for the world to walk in wonder. If this heist haunts, like below. Subscribe for tycoon takedowns. Comment. Dynasty dawn or death dusk. Until the next empire crumbles, follow the money.